mature enough to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers, because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall on you, to show the devils you ain't nothing to play with. I raised mature enough to say the same shit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Look, I keep it loyal to the team. UBK play for kings. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. Man, this shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe it. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, 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 V's. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. Mama grind, bitch, I'm working. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, they be churching. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. When he cross the line, I'ma back up and I'ma hit his ass with his virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas we eat. I'm in this bitch with the itis. Say all y'all do the sweet. Tell y'all to do the sweet. The nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass out the league. He ain't one of us, hit the league. He ain't one of us, he a preach. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas go retreat. Look, I keep it loyal to the team. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, but I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we pace. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it loyal to the team. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man, all them niggas gon' retreat. Go ahead.
If you love playing classic, all-time arcade,
No coming on, nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. Come back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a weapon, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No coward, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. Come back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a weapon, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. Yeah, you nigga know I'm about to bring the heat right. Shit, I used to leave the street light. Yeah, now I still keep the heat tight. Now nigga on gold like a green light. They say 144, nigga, you can get it. Ain't gotta tell me twice. Tryna stack a couple grand, get on some land, and put us on the field in the field with the Warriors. And you know a nigga glorious, but we still keep it G though. Keep them tools Home Depot. Might hit her with the Rico. Hey, hit the nigga with the Rico. Hey, say they fucked up the rap game. What you looking at me for? So I know they can't stand me. That's why I keep a Glock handy. Might sip a little brandy while I'm chilling with the family. Tell them a real nigga landed. Dressed in all black like a bandit. Bitch, I ain't come to play. Bitch, I came to do damage. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. Back, now we ballin'. Ain't Babylon falling. You know the path a nigga walk. Know that I walk. Nigga raised up, now I'm all in. And all I ever wanted was the win in the big body Benz. Now I'm gone in the wind, trying to stack a couple in. Now let's get it in, let's get it in. I'm about to make the shit tremble. 144, the rebel. About to turn it up a level. Heat the bitch up like lava. Then it probably bring a whole mob. And all that we feel is our father. And I'm headed for the top dollars. And ain't never gonna stop me. Never gonna stop. No cover, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No coward, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is the whip, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know.
Ain't got no time to play. Ain't no other way. I got them soldiers on the way now. Ain't got no time to play. Ain't no other way. I got them soldiers on the way now. I got them soldiers on the way now. I got them soldiers on the way now.
Good. Hey, shalom. This is the Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. You understand? One second. According to the Bible, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man, are the true biblical Jews according to the Bible. And that truth, you understand, being brought up out into the earth, you understand, starting in 1969 and from the ISUPK, man, has been so vital to the lives of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you understand, and saving their lives from this condition that we've been placed in here in America, man. You understand? And so what you seeing tonight, man, is the Brotherhood class that is going to further teach our people through the prophecies of the Bible what we should and should not be doing as it pertains to the Most High God, man. You understand? And so what we're going to start with the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. You understand? If you at home, follow along with these scriptures. This is now a time, we seen a time now in the earth where this Bible talk ain't no joke no more. Right. Now Now these prophecies are starting to unfold. Putin getting ready to live out these scriptures, man, that we've been teaching since 1969. While the rest of the world was laughing and saying, God love everybody. The ISUPK was on the street preparing you for World War III. You understand? And y'all said that we were crazy. You said that we was psychotic and in a cult because we was on the street corner telling you to prepare for thermonuclear warfare as the Bible prophesied thousands of years ago. And now you turn on the news and you see what? You see World War III, thermonuclear warfare getting ready to happen. Oh, you understand? Oh, now it's now we can talk about it. Now World War III is in the conversation when we was talking about this since 1969. You understand? Since 1969, we've been saying that World War III is going to happen. That plagues is going to come about on America, man. And then what happened? COVID-19 strikes. You understand? So now ain't the time to be playing around. It's not a joke no more. You understand? Your children's lives is at risk. Your family's lives is at risk. And you better seek out the answer, man, which is inside this book. You understand, in the Bible. So if I could, Bible Geshad, get Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. No.
Test. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourselves together.
Mm-hmm.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
You understand? What is this talking about? This is an order, man. Well, we gotta stop fantasizing with the Bible, man. We gotta understand that this book is a constitution, like how the white man has a U.S. Constitution, in which he goes to set his presidents for his laws and his rulership in America. We have to understand that this Bible is no different. You understand? The only difference between our Constitution and the scriptures in the Bible and America's Constitution is that the imperfection in America's Constitution pushes them to have to interpret what was written by the founding fathers. You understand? So they have to go and interpret what those white men meant when they said that every man is equal. You understand? They have to interpret it now, years and years later, which is why you see precedents change in America, which is a big issue. You understand? Where 100 years ago, when they had a court case on child abortion, it now starts to change now that we in 2022. Right. You understand? Which means what? That their law is flawed because it's subject to change due to someone's interpretation. The Bible is our Constitution, but it does not change. You understand? Our Bible, the laws that was written for Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians in this book, you understand, is not up for debate. That's right. It's not a democracy. That's right. You understand? This Bible is total monarchy, man. Right. It's a law that we follow, and there is no questioning, no interpreting, nothing. You understand? And so with that being said, you got to start realizing that when it says gather yourselves together, O nation not desired, it's not talking about kids being bullied at school. It's not talking about your friends from down the street. Right. It's not talking about the Chinese man, or could be talking about the Hawaiian man on another day. It doesn't change to fit your interpretation. These people are a specific group of people that the Lord is saying or ordering to gather back together, man. And those people are Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man, because they separated, man. You understand? After the book of Exodus, when we left out of Egypt, man, we separated from the so-called Mexicans. You understand? Blacks, the West Indies, the Haitians, and the Negroes in America, we separated from the Puerto Ricans, man. Right. And they separated from us. But we don't understand that today, that we are brothers, man, and the Lord wants us to come back together, man. You understand? Keep going.
Gather yourselves together. Mm-hmm. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
And you not a nation that's desired, man. You got to stop living in your fairy tale. Like black women, not black women, so like black men and women, you understand? We have to grow up. You got to grow up, man.
That's right.
And you got to stop thinking that just because you made it in college, or because you got a good job,
Right.
or because you got a good car and a good house and your family situated, that somehow you solidified in this earth, man. You black in America, your life is like walking on eggshells, man.
That's right.
You understand? I heard someone say that hearing, what, like imagine you walking on a lake, a frozen lake. They said that the scariest sound known to man is the sound of ice cracking beneath your feet. You understand? That's the life of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American
That's
Indians,
right.
man. Every single day you wake up black. Every single day you gotta wake up and bow your neck and pretend to be something that you're not. Do you understand that is the life of black people? That you gotta grow up and conform unto another nation's liking, and that's the only way that you survive. You understand? How is that equality? How is that fairness amongst men? You understand? When you have to walk into to go get a job at the Fortune 500 company, you got to get a clean shaven face, cut your hair off, walk in there with a suit and bow tie, and you got to talk a certain way. You understand? And we know it's true. We know. What's that movie, man? What's that movie called with the dude and he was doing the phone calls, and what's that old black actor off of he played on Undercover Brother. It's not Morgan Freeman, but it's like another brother like him. And he looked at the picture and he was like, I'm getting too old.
Danny Glover.
You understand? He in the movie and he trying to coach the brother on how to get the sales. He's like, you got to use your white voice. You understand? So he get on the phone and he's like, how are you? We're selling Corvettes or whatever the hell they were selling. You understand? But they made a joke at the fact that to make it in this earth, you're going to have to you understand? You're going to have to lessen who you are as a black man. Right. You're going to have to lessen who you are as a black woman before you can make it up into high social status in this place.
That's right.
You understand? Because they don't have a seat at the table for their dogs. They don't have a seat at the table for someone who does not act like them or someone who does not dress like them, because it'll make them uncomfortable, man. And so knowing that, you got to realize that the life that we live in is on borrowed time, man. It's but a given second where one day you having a great life inside your apartment, thinking about having children, listening to Anita Baker and having just the time of your life. And then the next second, some white cop is coming inside your house murdering you, man. Coming into your apartment and murdering you and then getting off scot-free, man. That's the life of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. And then there's nothing you can do about it. One day you living a good life, just being a black man in America. Next thing you know, you got some white cop's knee on your neck for 8 minutes and 36 seconds until your breath of your life leave your body. That's right. You understand? That's the life that we got to live.
Right.
And it ain't because that brother's a bad man, simply because he's black. Trayvon Martin dead because he's black. Sandra Bland died because she's black. Emmett Till gone because he black. And that's the life that we got to live. And the second that you wake up to that is a second that maybe we can start changing something. Is a second that maybe then we'll start to look at this Bible for the answers, man. Because we will no longer be comfortable with just being selfish.
That's
man.
right. Damn right.
You understand? You comfortable with your life because you selfish and you not thinking about your children. You thinking that you good because you made it in college and you got a good job. But what about your son?
That's right.
Who to say your son gonna go to college?
That's right.
Who to say your daughter gonna get a degree? Who's to say she won't be regular and then have to die because she's black? You understand? You shouldn't be. You understand? The scriptures say this. You understand that this is not the place of our rest. This is not where we should be resting, man. There is a fight. There is a war going on right now, man. It's a war outside of these walls, man. And it's against our oppressor, man. And he's looking every day to try to kill us, man. Every single day. You understand? Which is why the Lord is telling us to gather back together. You understand? Keep going.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2. Mm-hmm. Before the decree bring forth.
Uh-huh.
Before the day pass as the chaff.
Uh-huh.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
No. This is a prophecy, man. This is something that is going to happen. The fierce anger of the Lord is going to rain down on America, man. We've been saying it since 1969. You understand? Since 1969, we've been teaching that a World War III is going to happen. And now you sitting right on the doorstep of it. You understand? And so now that this is happening, man, you're going to have to figure out who your people is. who your nation is, who you belong to. It's not going to be good enough to call yourself an African American. It's not going to be good enough to call yourself an Asiatic black man or Pan-Africanist
Right.
or a Muslim or what they call themselves, a Moor. It's not going to be good enough, man. You're going to have to find out who you are according to these records, man. You understand? Which is our history.
That's right.
Keep going.
Come. Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you,
Mm-hmm.
before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you, man. Drop down to verse 9. Like, this is what is going to happen, man. This is drop to verse 8, Salaga. This is what is going to happen to these nations that is on this earth. A lot of us think that the Bible is just all about love. That is just let love prevail.
Right.
You understand? When all I see in this book is people dying.
That's right.
Everywhere you look in the Bible, there's nations being destroyed, and it's the Lord that's doing it.
That's right.
So where you get off by teaching that the Bible is all love? You understand? How stupid can you be to limit the Lord like that? How you going to limit the Lord to all love as if the Lord can't be angry?
That's right.
You understand? As if the Lord can't be jealous or merciful. You understand? Read what you got. Mm-hmm.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 8.
Uh-huh.
I have heard the reproach of Moab.
I have heard the reproach of Moab. What is a reproach? You understand? A reproach is a sin. You understand? They choose to serve themselves. You understand? And disregard the power that's created them. You understand? Keep going.
And the revilings of the children of Ammon.
And the revilings of the children of Ammon, man, which is the Japanese. You understand? Keep going.
Whereby they have reproached my people.
They have did what?
Reproached my people.
They've sinned my people. You understand? They've destroyed my people. This is talking about the Japanese and the Chinese. You understand? Keep going.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
And magnified themselves against their border.
And they made themselves to be great. You look at the Japanese people and your children say what? Oh, they really smart. Chinese people, they're the smartest people on earth. You remember being in high school and thinking that every Chinese girl you've seen had to have a 5.0.
Right.
Because she's Chinese. That's not by coincidence.
That's right.
This is a prophecy that was going to happen. And then now your children look at Chinese people like they are the smartest, most greatest. They say China is the world's factory, the world's warehouse. You understand? This is in the Bible.
That's right.
Keep going.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, as I live,
Mm-hmm.
saith the Lord of hosts.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of hosts. Keep going.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
The God of Israel.
The God of who?
Israel.
Nah, Moab.
The God of Israel.
Nah, Ammon.
Israel.
So you telling me that he's separating himself from being the God of Ammon and Moab? You understand? The Lord is separating himself from these two nations that he just mentioned. You understand? Keep going.
Come. Salakia.
Uh-huh.
Surely Moab shall be as Sodom.
He says, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, man. Now, you ain't got to be a Bible scholar to know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right.
Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed by hellfire, man. By hellfire, by burning rocks from the sky.
That's
Sodom
right.
and Gomorrah got destroyed, man. And the Lord said, what about the Chinese, which is Moab in the Bible?
Come.
Mm-hmm.
Surely Moab shall be as Sodom.
Surely Moab shall be just like Sodom. It's going to get destroyed just like they did. Keep going.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
And the children of Ammon as Gomorrah.
And the children of the Japanese as Gomorrah, man. Meaning them nations are going to have to go through this. What the Lord is going to do to judge them, just like Sodom and Gomorrah was judged, man, because of the wickedness not that they do. And you got to get the emotionalism off of you. You got to stop thinking that these words is just hateful and just hurtful. And you got to understand that the Lord is perfect in what he's teaching. The Lord is perfect in what he's doing. He's not going to destroy Ammon and Moab because of the color of their skin. Right. He's not going to destroy them because of the language that they speak. He's going to destroy them because of the lies that they taught to us, man. Because of the murdering they've done to the children of the nation of Israel, man. You should go look up some of the hate crimes that goes on with black people going out there to China, man. To China and Japan. You think that it's all good because you focus on, oh man, all the people out there in China and all the people in Japan and Beijing and the Olympics and the lights. You think that it's all good when there's brothers who get out there and they go through hell traveling and visiting them countries, man. Being tormented, man, getting murdered, trying to go visit in China, man. You should go look up the stories, man. They do not love your people. They hate your people, man. And because of that, the Lord got to deal with them. You understand? Keep going.
Con.
Mm-hmm.
And a perpetual desolation.
Uh-huh. A perpetual desolation, man. You understand? Or Salaki, keep go back to and the children of Ammon.
Con. And the children of Ammon, as Gomorrah,
Mm-hmm.
even the breeding of nettles
Uh-huh.
and salt pits,
Have salt pits, man. Keep going.
and a perpetual desolation.
And a perpetual desolation, man. Meaning after they be destroyed, they will never rise again. Beijing will never rise again because they will perpetually be destroyed, man. Meaning over and over and over again, they will no longer be able to rise to the power that they've done, that they've risen to now. Keep going.
Con.
Mm-hmm.
Slakia.
Mm-hmm.
The residue of my people shall spoil
The
them.
residue of my people shall spoil them. Meaning what? When China and Japan get destroyed, those brothers that they murdering in China, those brothers that they mistreating in China, them brothers who's getting arrested because they having peaceful protests against George Floyd being killed across the ocean, them brothers who survive it is going to spoil them, man.
That's right.
They're going to take all of them riches, man. All of them technologies and robots and all of the cool gadgets and iPhones and things that they got over there that they creating. Once they destroyed, then the residue of the people who's over there, because the children of Israel is scattered amongst the four corners of the earth, they will spoil China and Japan, man. You understand? I'm just bringing this out right now so that we get the understanding that the day of the judgment is not just coming for the so-called white man. You understand? All of these nations who has had a hand in our destruction, man, is going to have to pay for the crimes that they've committed, man.
That's right.
You understand? Keep going.
God. And the remnant of my people shall possess them.
And the remnant of my people shall possess them. Now, who is the them? What is this talking about when it says that they shall possess them? You understand? It's talking about Ammon and Moab, man. They gonna possess them, man. Keep going.
God, verse 10. This shall they have for their pride.
This shall they have for their pride. Keep going.
Because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts.
They have reproached. They have sinned and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord, man. God's chosen people. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. Keep going.
So like verse 11. The Lord will be terrible.
The Lord will be what?
Terrible.
We keep going.
Unto them.
The Lord will be what?
Terrible.
Keep going.
Unto them.
The Lord will be terrible unto them, man. You understand? Like, where you go to your pastor and bring out this scripture and ask him to break this down. Why would this is not an interpretation. Just read that part one more time. I ain't even gonna teach.
Come.
Just read it over and over again.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 11. The Lord will be terrible unto them.
He'll do what?
The Lord will be terrible unto them.
One more time.
The Lord will be terrible unto them.
I don't understand how else you're supposed to break that down. Someone break this down and make it mean that somehow the Lord being terrible unto them means that he's going to terribly show them a whole lot of love and forgiveness. You understand? Because I know that there's some Christian right now who is sitting there who is just like, see, that's just your interpretation. Well, if it's just my interpretation, well, then interpret it. Make this make your sense.
Right.
Make this mean that the Lord is not going to be terrible to the Moab and Ammon. Make these scriptures mean that he's not going to destroy them like he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. You understand? You can't. You can't. Because the example that is given sets the precedence. Him saying that they will be like Sodom and Gomorrah, you can't flip Sodom and Gomorrah because you know that Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed by the Lord. You know that happened. So him comparing them to Sodom and Gomorrah leaves only one thing, that they have suffered the same fate that Sodom and Gomorrah suffered, man, which is to be destroyed. Keep going.
God. Shalakia. Khan. For he will famish all the gods of the earth.
He will famish all the gods of the earth, man. You understand? And the gods is lowercase here, man. All the powers that we decided to worshiping Buddha, worshiping Shiva, and Ma'at, and Medunater, and Herakahudi, and Sebek, and Geb, and all of these ancient gods and Hercules and whatever, all of them, Epic of Gilgamesh and mythological gods and all of that stuff that we decided to worship, the Lord is going to famish them, man. He going to destroy them too. Keep going.
Come. Mm-hmm. And men shall worship him.
And men shall worship who?
And men shall worship him.
And men gonna worship the Most High. Keep going.
God, every one from his place. Even all the isles of the heathen.
Meaning what? That in this time, the white man ain't gonna have a bone in his body that's gonna be able to push Christianity. Right. Japanese man ain't gonna have a bone in his body that's gonna be able to push Buddhism, man. Because in this day, they gonna know that there's one true God, man. There's one true living power, man, and his name is Yahweh in the Hebrew, and he is the God of the children of the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. You understand? And that's what's going to happen. And that's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. Only because of Christianity do we think that this is something that is just so impossible to the Lord. Where every superpower on earth you ever seen, they've gotten it by bloodshed. You understand? America didn't become the greatest country on the planet Earth as it stands right now because they loved every goddamn body the most. You understand? They got it because they forced their rulership with the sword, man. They forced it. Even in their democracy, they force it. When you look at the UK and how the UK does their voting systems, they do it so much different than America. America is two sides, Democratic and Republican. And then you got other third parties like the Libertarian or whatever. Say it one more time. The Libertarian, the Green. You got all of these different parties in which they hate because they always say that if you vote for the Green Party, which is absolutely pointless because they'll never win, that you're only going to take away from the votes of the Democrats, in which now you've allowed Donald Trump to come in office. Right. They said it with what was the brother? Not the brother, that white man who was running against Bush, Al Gore. Something. It was Al Gore, and there was another man who was very, very popular during that time, and he's actually the man who makes us have, like, the reason we got to wear seatbelts and stuff now is because of this man. And he had very popular votes. However, because people started voting for him, that took away from the votes of Al Gore, in which George Bush became the president of the United States, right? Which people didn't like too much, right? Right. But that's America. If you look at the UK, their voting system is like this. If they have the Green Party and they have whatever other parties that they want to have, if the Green Party gets 10% of the votes, well, then they'll have 10% representation. You understand? If the other party gets 15% of the votes, then that party will have 15% of the representation, and then that's how they work. But that is why the UK is not the world superpower. Right. You understand? America is a world superpower because he don't give a damn about all that. Right. He gonna come to America and he gonna slaughter the Native American Indians by the sword, regardless of whatever is right or what is not right, man. And now here we are in 2022. When that national anthem comes on, you stand up for it. So how are you going to sit here and tell me that you are against this? How are you against the Lord getting vengeance and judgment on the people that murder us every day, but yet you stand for the national anthem on the land of the bones of your people, right, man? Damn right. You standing on the land that covers the bones of 77 Native American Indians as you stand for that disgusting anthem, man. You stand for that. You stand for George Floyd being killed. You standing for Trayvon Martin being murdered. You standing right beside him, man. You imagine that, man. You pledging allegiance right beside some Confederate white man who is for Donald Trump. He's for it. And you standing right beside him, say, like an idiot. Like an idiot, man. You understand? Right. And that is the problem with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. We don't have a sense of judgment for ourselves. We are like a woman in an abusive relationship, and every time you say something, you this is wrong, you getting beat up. You coming to work with black eyes, and she say, no, I fell down the steps, making excuses, man. Black people have become Will Smith to Jada Pinkett, man. That's right. You understand? Jada Pinkett can do whatever she want to do, and Jada Pinkett is America. Jada Pinkett can go and murder us, lie to us, not give Flint, Michigan water. You understand? Put us in cages on the border, push us on reservations, put us in prison unrightfully. And of course, when someone speaks out against the crimes and the wrongdoing of America, we say, nah, don't speak about that. Don't talk about that. We got to forgive. We got to forget and move forward, man. Well, the Lord ain't with that. The Lord ain't with forgiving and moving forward. The Lord is talking about judgment that he going to bring on this earth. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, we're going down. Officer Maya Shaw.
Shalom, Lord Christ. What's going on, sir?
Much. You want him to pick up? It don't matter. Hey, we at Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 12 now. Can you go ahead and pick up?
Come on, sir.
All right. Now we just read what the Lord is going to do to Ammon and Moab, which is your Japanese and your Chinese. You understand? We're going to continue on. Verse 12.
Come. It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 12. Ye Ethiopians also.
He said what?
Ye Ethiopians also.
Say ye Ethiopians also, man. What is the Ethiopians? Who the Ethiopians?
It's like that Hamites from the country of Ethiopia, sir.
Meaning what? In plain terms.
Africans, sir.
Right. You understand? Ethiopians are the Africans. You understand? Right. So you fighting your whole life to tie yourself to some Africans. You want to be Ubuntu and Mbimwe and Zungunta and you want to be African so damn bad. Read it one more time.
Book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 12. Ye Ethiopians also.
Now, of course, this is the Bible. This is the Holy Bible. Let me see this real quick so everyone can see. You understand? That this is just your King James Version Bible. And of course, we all grew up in the church, so we know what this means. We know that the Ethiopians is going to get love. I mean, they God's people. Ain't it Mother Africa? They going to get love and mercy and all the love. And God is going to hug them and kiss them and forgive them and just love them. Just love the Africans, right? Let's keep going.
Ye shall be slain by my sword.
Ye shall be what?
Ye shall be slain by my sword.
Now they're going to be forgiven.
Ye shall be slain by my sword.
Now we should love them.
Ye shall be slain by my sword.
Says ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
That's right.
But I don't want to. Whoever the Ethiopians is, I don't want to be them.
Damn right.
I don't know whoever it is. If you can't Google on a map where Ethiopia is and what kind of people reside there, whoever it is, with me being in North Carolina, I do not want to be them.
That's right.
You understand? I do not want to be Moab or Ammon or Ethiopia because the Lord is showing a lot of hate.
That's right.
The Lord is showing a lot of hate in this holy book that we're reading, man. Keep going.
Come. Verse 13. And he will stretch out his hand against the north and destroy Assyria. And will make Nineveh, will make Nineveh a desolation and dry like a wilderness.
Keep going.
Verse 14. And flocks shall lie down in the midst of her.
And flocks shall lie down in the midst of her, man. You understand? It's going to be nations of people that is going to bow to the Most High, man. That's going to bow down to Christ, man. You understand? The same way nations of people laughed at Christ being crucified, applauded when Christ had to carry that cross, man. When he got whipped by scourges and whips and a crown of thorns being placed on his head, man. When the world laughed and they applauded, you understand? The same way they did that is the same way they gonna bow in the streets when Christ come back, man. You understand?
Damn right.
And it's only right. It's only right. That is judgment, man. That is righteous judgment, man. That is called fair. It is called fair. Because
that's right.
Christ was unrightfully crucified, man. It was a wrong thing to crucify Christ. He didn't harm nobody, nor did he break Roman nor God's law.
Right.
But they killed that brother anyway, man. Over a well-known murderer. They would have killed Christ and let Ted Bundy go.
Good
That's
night.
what would have happened today. You understand? Keep going.
Come on. All the
like,
beasts.
So like, and even on that point, Tabawan, if I could, don't let me hearken too much. But you see that same spirit today. The world hates Commander General Yohana for teaching his truth. But Ted Bundy is a household name. Ted Bundy they make action figures out of Ted Bundy. They got posters of Ted Bundy after he murdered many of people, man. I forget the number. Like over 40. Some crazy number. And they look at Ted Bundy like, oh, man, Ted Bundy, let's make a horror movie. But Commander General Yohana, you would put on the cross.
Right.
You would put any of these brothers in the ISUPK on the cross, man, if you had the choice, man. But Ted Bundy, you let go scot-free as a celebrity, man. Who else did they let go as a celebrity after murdering somebody? George Zimmerman, man. George Zimmerman as a stone-cold murderer, man, of one of your brothers. And he gets to walk around on the earth like a goddamn celebrity, man. But of course, a brother pick up a Bible and teach the truth about blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and he is going to be put on the cross, man, to be crucified, man, just like they did Christ, man. And this is why this has to happen. Keep going.
Come on. All the beasts of the nations.
All the beasts of the nations, man. Keep going.
Come. Both the cormorant and the bittern shall lodge in the upper lintels of it. Come. Their voice shall sing in the windows. Desolation shall be in the thresholds. For he shall uncover the cedar work.
Meaning what? This is all describing the destruction of these nations, man. The destruction of them, man, and how they gonna sing out the windows, man. They ain't gonna know what to do in this time, man. But serve the Most High. You understand? Because it ain't gonna be nothing else to do. They gonna look out their windows and the whole earth ain't gonna be no more city trends. There ain't gonna be no Walgreens to get your medicine.
That's
right. Be no CVS, man. They gonna be doing what the Syrophoenicians did back when Christ roamed the earth. They gonna be begging for mercy, man. They gonna be begging for Christ to heal their daughters and to heal their sons from being sick. They're going to be going to the children of Israel and begging for help the same way we go to them for help today. The same way you get sick and you beg the white man to give you insurance. You beg for him to let you have a seat in his hospital bed. And you beg and vote and march and riot and fight and plead for him to give you some medicine for a discounted price because you're poor and you don't want to die. Well, they're going to have to pay for that. They're going to have to pay for the price that they put on your life. All the brothers who died because they couldn't afford medicine, they're going to have to pay for it, and they're going to beg Christ to heal them. They're going to beg Christ to open up a hospital bed. They're going to beg Christ to allow insurance to rain down into the poor. They're going to beg, and they're going to sing out the windows as they look at the desolation, man, and they're going to look for you. The same people that they did not desire in America, they're going to long for you, man. They can't wait to find a black man on the street so that they can beg for mercy, man. This is in the Bible, man, and it is right. It is right, man, because the Bible says so. Not because I say so. The hell with what I think, but because the scriptures say so. Keep going.
Come. Verse 15, book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly.
This is the what?
The rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly.
This is the what?
The rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly.
The Bible said that this destruction that's going on, that this is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, man. Meaning what? They didn't care about the children of the slaves, man. They didn't put enough care of them brothers that's sleeping on them borders, man. They ain't put enough care to them brothers in Flint, Michigan with no water. They didn't put enough care to them men and them women that's sitting on reservations getting drunk out of their mind, man. They didn't care about Trayvon Martin and Sandra Bland and Emmett Till and Fidel Castile. They didn't care about you living in the ghetto, man. They didn't care about your nutrition. They didn't care about you sitting on the bus with them or eating in their restaurants. They didn't care. And so this is rejoice of that city that did not care, that you had to fight to even be considered a life that matters.
Right.
In 2022, you got to fight with a picket sign and beg the white man to acknowledge you as having a life that matters because of the color of your skin, man. Mm-hmm. You're going to tell me this book is come on, man. This Bible was supposed to make us strong again, man.
Damn right.
It's supposed to make us weak. This is truth, man. Read it one more time.
Come on. This book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 15.
Uh-huh.
This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly.
Uh-huh.
That said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me.
Said in her, America saying in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me, man. Right. Who's gonna tear America down? You understand? America is the world's superpower, man. And they say ain't no mate to them. But yet they destroyed the nation of Israel, man. If you go back and read the memoirs, man, and the notes of Hitler himself and what Hitler said that he was slaughtering them Jews because they were imposters, man. Because they were claiming to be something that they're not. But in actuality, the true children of God, America had enslaved across the ocean, man. Hitler said that out of his own mouth. And because of that, America has to pay for the crimes that she's committed. Keep going.
God. How is she become a desolation? A place for beasts to lie down in. Everyone that passeth her by, passes by her, shall hiss and wag his hand.
Everyone that passes by her is going to hiss and wag his tail, man. Meaning they going to do what? They going to scoff at it, man. They going to scoff. The same way white people roll through the neighborhoods and they pass Cornwallis, the ghetto, and they look at that and say, that ghetto, get us out of here. What's that funny video of that black dude saying, the ghetto, the ghetto? Well, we going to do the same thing for America.
Damn right.
That disgusting place, man. That disgusting place that was so unorganized. You understand that the white man slaughtered 77 million Native American Indians, man, your brothers, because he said that they were savages, man. He said that they was uncivilized. Well, how uncivilized is America, man?
Right.
How uncivilized is a nation where they not even united, man? How they the United States of America, but weed is legal in some parts? But carrying a firearm is legal in some parts. You understand? How is this a nation united where you can go to Las Vegas and all of a sudden prostitution is legal?
Good night.
All of a sudden smoking weed is legal. America ought to be destroyed, man. And we're going to look at a place like that unorganized place, man, where they had to interpret a constitution. Where they had to have oral arguments about what's right and what's not right as a case that concerns the U.S. government, man. You understand? We're going to look at them like, man, they ain't have it together. How in the hell did this nation of people rule over us? Where Allah is perfect, man.
That's right.
Allah is perfect. You understand? And we're going to be the superpower that rules over them. You understand? Keep going.
Ooh-wee. That was in chapter 2, sir. We're going to go verse 3, sir.
Yeah, go to verse 3.
Chapter 3. Sir. It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to her that is filthy and polluted.
Now, 1 second. 1 second to all the Christians. We got anybody on the live? I got a question for the live. It's a yes or no question. Are blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, are we oppressed in America? Is blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians oppressed in America? I'm going to give you a second to answer that. It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. Okay. The Rawapa online said yes, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are oppressed. Let's see
Damn
if
right.
anybody else want to take a shot. Anel Perez said absolutely. Absolutely, we are oppressed. Let's see
Most
if
High
anybody
Christ.
else. Now, I'm waiting for somebody to say no. Let's see if somebody got the balls to say no. And no, if you say no, I want you to explain yourself.
Good night.
I'm gonna want you to explain yourself. You got to explain yourself good, because on both sides of the coin, you're gonna have to eat the shit. You going against Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King knew we was oppressed.
Right.
So if you say no, you're gonna have to explain no. Anybody else? No sweat. So we all Maya Shaw, what you say?
Con, sir. We are, sir.
We oppressed. All right. Well, read that one more time.
Con. Book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city.
Woe to her that is filthy and polluted. Keep going.
Con, to the oppressing city.
To the what?
To the oppressing city.
To the oppressing city, man. What is the oppressing city?
It's like, sir, if I may, that's America, sir.
It's America, man. Every city in America, blacks, Hispanics are oppressed, man. We oppressed here, man. And what does woe mean? What does woe mean? W-O-E. What does the word woe mean?
It's like, sir, if I may, great destruction, sir.
It means great destruction, man. It don't say mercy. It don't say love. It say great destruction to her that is filthy and polluted, man. To the oppressing city, man. And what is the punctuation at the end of city?
That's an exclamation point, sir.
That means exaggerate that, man. That means exaggerate this statement, man. Don't put no less of value on what the Lord is saying in Zephaniah 3:1. It said, woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city, man. Why? Because their pain, the pain that they've caused runs deep, man. And the Lord feels it, man. The Lord understands the pain of his people that is being oppressed, man. Which is why the situation is there, man. Because it's important. You should yell this when you say it, man, so that every man can hear you. You understand? Keep going.
Con. Verse 2. She obeyed not the voice.
America don't obey them prophets that's on the street corners.
Right.
They don't obey the voice of the people who is in mourning, man. She ignored them. Keep going.
Con. She received not correction.
They ain't received a correction from the AIDS epidemic. They didn't listen to AIDS and HIV. They ain't listen, you understand, to all the COVID-19.
Right.
They ain't listen to the Great Depression. They ain't listen and during 9/11. They ain't listen. Keep going.
Con. She trusted not in the Lord.
They reject the Lord, man. They reject what God says, man. You go up in the courthouse and you put your hand on this book and swear on it, and yet they never open it.
Right.
They go off of their laws, man. They don't ever go to this book. You understand? And teach the laws from this. That's right. They go off their laws. They reject this book, man. Keep going.
Con. She drew not near to her power.
Keep going.
Con. Verse 3. Her princes within her are roaring lions. Con. Her judges are evening wolves. It's like evening wolves. Con. They gnaw not the bones till the marrow.
Keep going.
Verse 4. Her prophets are light and treacherous persons.
Her prophets are light and treacherous persons, man. The people who push Christianity, them pastors who taught us what Christianity was, is a treacherous person, man.
That's right.
And so if you being taught a religion by a treacherous person, what does it mean that you're teaching?
It's like it, sir, if I may.
Keep going. Go ahead.
It's like it's false doctrine, sir.
Think about the word that's being used. If you learning something that from somebody who is treacherous, then what are you teaching?
Oh, lies, sir.
Think about the word that's being used.
Treachery, sir.
You teaching treachery, man.
That's right.
You teaching treachery, man, on the Bible, man, on God's words, because you being taught by someone who is a liar, man.
That's right.
So how could you be teaching the truth in Christianity, man, when Christianity was taught to us by people who oppress us, man?
That's right.
By people who murder us, man, who lied to us, man. It ain't my words. This coming from the Bible, man. This the words of the Lord, man. Keep going.
Khan. Her priests have polluted the sanctuary.
The priests have what?
Polluted the sanctuary.
The priests have polluted the sanctuary, man. And our sanctuary, we had all of our ancient what you call it? For lack of a better word, I'm gonna say relics. That's not the word I want to use. Artifacts, all of the things that we held dear to us, man, like the menorah, you understand, or the umum and thummum, the things that we use that was sacred unto us, man.
That's
the Lord took these things, man, these images, and they turned them into something that is just disgusting, man. They turned the image of the rainbow, which used to mean that the Lord's covenant was not broken and that the Lord is not going to flood the earth again. And they turned that into meaning that means that you are LBGTQPSTD.
Good.
Which is what you're going to get if you believe in that. You understand? They turned the rainbow into something that is gay. That's right.
Right.
They turned the rainbow into something that was gay, man. When the rainbow was something that was supposed to be precious unto us, man. Supposed to be something of remembrance from the Lord, man.
Right.
Now you see a rainbow and you gotta, like, damn. You look at the rainbow, you like, damn, that is a cool astronomical event. Right. Like, nigga, it rains, and then all of a sudden these colors come into the middle of the goddamn sky.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't even also much be proud of the rainbow no more because you like, damn. I guess what you saying? The rain brings gayness? Right. Because hate the rain now because when it rains, it's gay. Because that's why they made that song, It's Raining Men. Right. You understand? After the rain, the gay comes somehow. You understand? And this is what they changed it to. Keep going.
Come. They have done violence. Slack, sir.
Read that last part one more time.
Oh, come. Her priests have polluted the sanctuary. They have done violence to the law.
They have done what?
Done violence to the law.
They have done violence to the law. Meaning what? What did they do to the law that was violent, man?
Slack, sir. They destroyed the law.
They destroyed, man. That's right. They destroyed the law, man, unrightfully, man. They tell you that the law is done away with violently, man, because it's unright. It's not right. You understand? It's not warranted for them to tell you that smoking weed is okay according to God. It's not right for them to tell you that eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster is okay according to God, man. That's violent against the laws of God, man. You understand? Keep going.
Come. Verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof.
The just Lord is in the midst thereof, meaning he in the middle of all of this. Keep going.
Come. He will not do iniquity.
He is not going to partake in America's greatness, man. Meaning
that's right.
The Lord ain't going to never side with America.
That's
no matter how great they become, man. America will be destroyed. And because of that, that means that you should side with the Lord instead of trying to pledge your allegiance to America, man. You understand? Because the Lord ain't going to partake in that, man. How can you? How you going to pledge allegiance to America when they allow prostitution in Las Vegas? How can you? You agree with that? You agree with prostitution in Las Vegas? You agree with that white woman killing your sister in her own damn house and getting off? You agree with Dylan Stone Roof murdering them 9 brothers and sisters in that church in Charleston, South Carolina? You agree with that? You understand? How can you agree with the treachery of America, man, and think that the Lord is going to stand with it, man? I mean, disagree with the treachery of America and think that you should stand with America. You understand? It's heinous, man. It's asinine and it's bona fide backwards, man. You got to be stupid out of your mind. You got to be dumb out of your mind. You understand? To think that you're supposed to stand and pledge allegiance to the flag of America that murders your people. That flag got blood on it, man. Them heads in Mount Rushmore got blood on it, man. And it has to be destroyed, man.
think that they're going to live in peace and happiness on Mount Rushmore after all the hundreds of millions of people that they done slaughtered? What kind of justice is that, man?
That's right.
What kind of justice is that? You got some nerve, man. Keep going.
Khan. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light.
You understand? Every morning his judgment going to come to light, man. Keep going.
Khan. He faileth not.
He fell a lot. He faileth not, man. The Lord ain't going to fail on his judgment, man.
Damn right.
He ain't going to fail, man. It's going to happen, man. You understand? You know what them words are? Them words of endearment, man. Read it one more time, man.
Khan. He faileth not.
He faileth not, man. That's the Lord telling black people to hold on.
That's right.
Hold on. Hold on to that truth, man. Them brothers out there on them street corners who've been in this truth for years, man, teaching that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is God-chosen people. Hold on. Right. Hold on to that sword. Don't let it go. You understand? That is the patience of the saints, man, that he do what? Right.
He faileth not.
He faileth not, man. Christ gonna come back, man. Christ gonna come back and he gonna free blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. By thermonuclear warfare. Keep going.
Khan. But the unjust knoweth no shame.
But the unjust knoweth no shame, man. The unjust don't have no shame in what they do. They murder you and walk right past the camp. You seen it.
Sure.
We talk about the crimes of white people and they walk right past the camp with their heads held high, knowing that they gonna give a damn about what you talking about. Don't give a damn about your Black Lives Matter, man. Don't give a damn. You understand?
Goodness.
This is a problem in the black Hispanic community, man. We gotta wake up, man, and understand that this Bible is supposed to make us strong, man. You understand? Now, drop that. We got any questions, man? Any questions online or in the room before we go further? I'll give y'all a second. If you got any questions online, just type it in the chat. If you in the room, just raise your hand. We'll get to it. Any questions?
It's like it's live, sir, at the moment.
All right, drop what you got. Go to Romans chapter 13 and verse 11.
Come. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is time, it's like it now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
That now it is high time to awake out of sleep, man. It's time to stop sleeping, man. You're in a Christian church, man. You are asleep. You understand? You are asleep in a Christian church. You don't know nothing about the Bible. You don't know nothing, man. You go to church just to feel good. That's it. You got to stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to your children, man. Stop lying to your family members, telling them that you going to church to find God when you ain't found nothing, man. You don't even know who Isupk is. You ain't never even heard the words of Ephraim or Gad or Manasseh or Naphtali, man, or Zebulun. You don't even know who these men are, and you've been in the church for 27 years. What are you learning in there? You ain't learning about the Most High, man. You ain't learning about the prophecies, man. You're not learning these words, man. And now it's time that you learn them, man. Now it's time you put some importance on God, man. Now it's time you stop playing your games in your Christian church and take that pinstripe suit off and that bow tie and that alligator shoes, and you come into the truth and you ask your questions about the Bible and get some answers, man.
Damn right.
Ask your questions, man, and get the answer. And understand this. The answer ain't gonna be always what you want it to be, man.
That's
and
right.
That's all the more reason why you should dive deeper into the truth, man. That is a common concept. When you watch The Matrix, everybody wanted him to take the red pill. They wanted him to go deep, go into the rabbit hole. Even though it didn't sound good, having to wake up every day and realize, like, goddamn, you got them robots trying to kill us.
Right.
It don't sound good because it puts you in a place where you now are uncomfortable, man. It's comfortable just being a Christian. You wake up, go to school, do your work, go to church, sing, dance, feel good, go smoke weed, have sex with whoever you want to have sex with, go celebrate Christmas, have a birthday party, get drunk, and do it all over again. And then you don't ever have to come to the realization that your child is going to die before the age of 16.
Right.
You don't ever have to think about how you can stop your children from dying. If you ever sit down and think, well, damn, our oppressor oppresses us, and he may slaughter my children when they get of age.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then that forces a person to be in a state of emergency. It forces you now to have to fight against oppression. And having a fight against oppression is not comfortable. You understand? Read that one more time.
Come, Book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It's time to wake up out of sleep, man. You understand? You ever been asleep or you watching a movie and a robber at your door and a robber banging on your door trying to get inside your house? You understand? So he could come and rob your house or do harm to your family, man. Well, the white man got our card, man. The white man has broken into our house, man, and he destroyed our families, man. He destroyed our sons and our daughters, man. He destroyed our relationships, man. He destroyed us, man. And now it's time to wake up out of sleep, man. What you gonna do? You sleeping and you hear some ruffling and some rattling through the window in the middle of the night. What you gonna do? What you gonna turn over? You top of wine. You gonna turn to the cold side of the pillow. You hear somebody coming into your house. You gonna turn the alarm off and say, "Oh man, look, I hear somebody in the house, but I'm gonna just go back to sleep, man." That's what you do every Sunday. You go to church, man. Every time you step up in a Christian church, you turn to the cold side of the bed when you hear somebody coming to destroy your house, man. When the oppressor been destroying us for 400 years, man, and you turn to the cold side of the bed. No, you got to wake up, man. You got to get up and say, "Hold on, sleeping ain't been working. Staying asleep is going to get my family killed, man. And we can't sleep no more." Keep going.
Come. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed, man. It's coming quick, man.
Damn right.
Say that we in the last days, man. Christ is getting ready to come back, man. You understand? Too many brothers have died by the hands of the oppressor, man. And Christ getting ready to come back, and the Lord gonna send them back, man.
That's right.
To rain judgment on this earth, man. And we're gonna get into that. Is there any more on that?
Sir.
All right, drop that. Give me Amos chapter 9 and verse 8.
Come.
Anybody got any questions at any time? Just raise your hand or type it in the chat or answer it. Question could be off topic, it don't matter. Let me get that too to make sure we're in the right spot. Okay, this is what I want. Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. You understand? If you listening from home, man, you a sister or you a brother that's watching from home, get these scriptures, man, and write them down. Put them in a book. You understand? Again, like the scripture just said, it's high time to awake. This ain't the Christian church, man.
That's
you understand? Don't mistake this from the Christian church. This ain't the place where you come to just get rowdy. This ain't the place where you come to listen to Isupk and just get heated and get mad at the white man and then go and outside and just, forget everything. This ain't that place, man. And here we scholars, man. We learn this stuff, man. And even as a sister, it's important that you learn this stuff, man, because one day your husband may not be there. One day one day your son may come to you with a question and you're going to have to teach, you're going to have to show him, man. You're going to have some knowledge of these scriptures, man. If you don't have the opportunity to send them to a class or you ain't got nobody you can call, you may be in a situation where you're going to have to tell them what the Bible said and what it didn't say, man. You understand? If you want, we could go into a precept of what's the sister's name, man? What's the sister's name, man? Is it Deborah? Ooh, the sister who had to hold it down while the brothers went off the war. And they, of course, the Christian church call her a prophetess. You understand? It's losing me. If we want it, we'll get it. You understand? At the end of the class. But paraphrasing, there was a sister in the Bible who, when the brothers, I forget what tribe they were. I think they was either Zebulun or Gad or something like that. Or what was the other tribe? The 13th. It may have been Dan as well. It's one of those, right? I'm 50% sure. I'm not sure. So I'll don't quote me on it. But there was a tribe of the brothers who had to go out to war. And because there was no men left in the city, the sister had to you understand, she had to hold it down as far as with the scriptures and the law, you understand, because there was no men. You understand? Of course, it is a sin for a woman to teach the Bible, man, but you understand, meaning that she cannot lead a congregation of men, man. She can't go into the temple and start teaching brothers and a whole congregation. But it was important for her to know these records, man. It was important for her to learn these scriptures, and so that she could hold it down when the men weren't there. So if you a sister at home, you understand you should be writing these scriptures down too. You should be getting these in the back of your head too. So you understand, so you know exactly what it is that you doing. So when that white man or when that devil or that brother come up to you trying to confound you in the truth, you got deeply rooted enough in the truth that you don't get convicted, that you don't get confounded, because you know and you learn the same effort you put into nursing school, put into this. The same effort you put into law school, put it into this. You understand? You should know these scriptures too, man. You understand for yourself. You understand, if nothing else. But keep going. Salah.
Come on. It's the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord thy God are upon the sinful kingdom.
Behold, the eyes of the Lord thy God are upon the sinful kingdom, man. What is this talking about?
It's like it, sir, if I may.
If you online, you can answer these questions as well. You understand?
Come on. It's like it, sir, if I may. It's saying the Lord, the Most High, is watching this the America, the oppressor's kingdom.
You understand? The eyes of the Lord is upon this sinful kingdom, man. That's right. You understand? Keep going.
Come. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
And I will do what?
Destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Hey, man, if you are a Christian, you got to be kidding me. Right?
That's right.
You have to be absolutely like, where do you get your dogma from? I don't understand Christian dogma. I don't get it. You understand? It's like, how in the FUCK do you ever teach that God is all love? How in the hell do you teach that when reading it? No sweat. What you got, Thabo?
I was just gonna say that, a Christian, the first thing a Christian is gonna say is that's the Old Testament. They're gonna say, well, that's that Old Testament. God was real angry and was killing everybody. Like, that's why Christ. They believe that's why Jesus had to come to save us from that angry, wrathful person.
Oh, okay. The Lord was so angry he was killing everybody, right? Oh, he was happy to kill Christ, though, huh? In the New Testament. Yes. He was happy to do that.
Good night.
That's death, ain't it? There was death in the Old Testament. So you telling me that's not death in the New? Christ begged the Lord, prayed to the Lord 3 times, man, fell on his face and asked the Lord to let this cup pass from him, man, so that he didn't have to go through that, man. And the Lord, I guess the Lord was up there just like, I know I was mad in the Old Testament, but in the New Testament, it's funny to me, nigga. Go die. It's stupid.
Right.
You understand? It's dumb. It's stupidity, man. And there is death all in the New Testament. There is death in 2020.
That's
you
right.
Gotta be stupid. Keep going.
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
He will not destroy who?
The house of Jacob.
Who was the house of Jacob?
It's like it served the lost 12 tribes of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Keep going.
Khan, saith the Lord.
He will not destroy the house of Jacob, which is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Keep going.
Khan, verse 9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
For he gonna sift the house of Israel from all nations, man. Meaning he gonna separate them, just like we read in Zephaniah chapter 2. You understand? And down in verse 10 and 13, we read where the Lord is going to destroy Ammon and Moab, but whoever was left out of the nation of Israel in them time is gonna possess all of them. You understand?
Right.
The Lord gonna sift us out of these nations, man. Keep going.
Khan.
Which is why the argument of why don't you go back to Israel then? Why don't
Right.
you go to a different land? You understand?
Right.
Why would we have to go anywhere when we gonna take this one?
Damn right.
You understand? Understand how stupid you sound? What the hell you mean go somewhere else? We here. This gonna be our land. We gonna take this one right here. We don't gotta go nowhere. You understand?
Damn right.
America ain't go somewhere else when they seen the Native Indians on this land, did they?
Right.
You understand? They created their kingdom right here, and we're gonna do the same thing, and it's right.
It's right.
You understand? You have something?
And for the people saying, go back to Israel, we are going to go back once the Lord cleans that place out. Right now,
That's
it's
right.
a filthy, disgusting cesspool.
Right.
Being over there is like being over there right now would be like being in America, and you got to worry about a bomb flying through your window.
Right.
So what
Good
the
night.
hell are you talking about? So
Like this is what people don't understand, man. Black people have been destroyed so much into a pulp of stupidity that they'll say, why don't you go back to Israel? You look at videos of Israel right now, you say, ugh, that's not, who the hell would live there? But guess what? Guess what? Who the hell wants to live in Africa?
Right.
Who the hell wants to live in Russia? Who the hell really wants to live in China? Like, black people are so fathomized with just the enjoyment of different cultures and different nations because they learned you've been taught since the civil rights movement to hate yourself so much. You understand? Even with the dolls, when they were teaching, when they were like, who's the pretty doll and what's the ugly doll? And they would pick the white doll as the pretty doll. That is still embedded in us today, to where a black person will be so appalled and so ready to go to stinking Indonesia. You understand? Because being around black people is just so terrible. But the truth is, who the hell wants to live in Indonesia?
Right.
Who wants to live in with the Vietnamese?
Right.
Hell no.
Live in a place where they eat rats and bats and pangolins and create COVID-19. Who the hell wants to do this? And my point is this. The only reason America is America is because we are here.
Right.
If we went back to Israel, then Israel would become the new America. Israel would become the new place that is the superpower on the earth because the NBA is there.
Right.
LeBron James would be there. Marshawn Lynch would be there.
Right.
Black women would be there in Israel if that's where we went. And we would build, them Mexicans will get to work. They're going to get up there and start building them shingles, building them houses. Black people going to get up there and we're going to create sports and do all kinds of music and TV shows. And Tyler Perry, even with his disgusting behind, he's going to get out there in Israel somewhere and create $2.5 billion Hollywood infrastructure, whatever. Then they're going to start making movies. And then everybody going to say, damn, Israel looking kind of nice. I kind of want to go to Israel.
Right.
Who wants to go to America for what? Bagpipes? What the hell you gonna go to America for? You understand? And we don't give ourselves enough credit, man. The reason that America is what it is today is because we are enslaved in it, man. We've been enslaved 7 times, man, by different empires, and each 7 of them times, we the ones who made them empires great, man. Babylon is great because they had us enslaved there. Assyria was great because we was enslaved by the Assyrians. Egypt is great is because we was enslaved by the Egyptians. Pharaoh ain't built them pyramids, man. He ain't built the Sphinx. We built it, man. We made Egypt great. We taught Pharaoh how to use the chariots, man, so that he can build his massive army. We taught him that. You understand? And that's in records, man. That's in, you can go back and read in common history books how the slaves that lived at the bottoms of the pyramids had gave infrastructure on the rides on the back of horses that the chariots would that they called chariots, man.
Good night.
And who were the slaves, man? That's in common history, man. Do your research, man. We made them great.
Right.
You understand? Just like we make America great today. Keep going.
Come on. Like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Keep going.
Verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Good night. All right, sis. No sweat.
Right.
Eat that pork, sis. Go ahead.
Hey,
look, these not my words, sis. I want you to live. I want you to live, brother. You understand? I know smoking weed is just so hard to stop. I know. You understand? I get it. I understand your poor little heart, and you multiple wives is just, oh man, it breaks your heart so much. It just, your poor soul.
Right.
You understand? Multiple wives. Oh no. Oh, I gotta go smoke weed. I gotta go eat pork. I understand, sis. Your poor heart. You can't sleep with white women. I understand, brother. I understand your weakness and how hard it is for you to serve the Lord, because the Lord said that you can't be a gangbanger. Because the Lord said that you can't get rich or die trying. Because the Lord said you can't smoke weed and use drugs and make a whore out of your sister. I understand, and I feel for you, brother. No sweat. No sweat, man. What you want? What you want, a shoulder to cry on?
Right.
What you want, sis? You want someone to reason with you? You want someone to go into the records and change the truth of the Bible because you don't agree with something?
Right.
You want to go and change that smoking weed is a sin because you want to smoke it? What you want? What you want? Just ask for what you want. Be honest. Be honest and say, I love everything, man, but damn, can you at least change that about the Bible so then I can come into the truth? No sweat, sis. Have fun. Smoke weed. Go do it. Go back to the Christian church and go get molested by your pastor. Go back to the Christian church. Take your daughters and your sons to the Christian church. I'll pray for them. I'll pray for them because of your stupidity. Because of how stupid you are.
Right.
Because of how many stories you heard of pastors molesting children and your stupid behind walk your children right into the church. I'll pray for them. You understand? But go ahead. Who the hell cares? I understand. Being a homosexual, being a homosexual is just too damn fun that you can't be in the truth because, you got to blow rod.
Yikes.
Well, go on the corner, man. Go on the corner down the road, man. Don't do it out here. Go down the street, blow rod for cigarette butts, and enjoy your life, man. Who the hell cares? Go do whatever you want. Go sin against the Lord. Who the hell cares? All I can do is tell you what the truth is. Go ahead, Dr. One.
I mean, if it's too hard to be in here and not blow rods, and it's too hard to be in here and not eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, just go out there and blow rods and get AIDS. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I guess that's easier.
Right. Take the pill every day. Right. For HIV so that the symptoms lessen.
Good.
Blow rod. You understand? You're a sister, your husband, multiple wives, and of course it's so hard. Like a brother could just say multiple wives, and you just start thinking about leaving them automatically. Just go ahead and leave them, sis. Just leave them, sis. Why are you fighting yourself? Right. Why are you fighting the truth so much? Just leave them. Just go blow another rod. That's right. Go be a lesbian. Go scissor with some filthy, disgusting woman. Go do it. Go have the time of your life. Why are you wasting our time? Right. Go do it. Don't come on the chat and say that's misogynistic. That's written by men. That's this. Well, then go sleep with Jerome. Right. Go sleep with Day down the block.
Damn right.
Go sleep with a football player on your team and then cry. And then cry when he has another woman. Cry when you find out that he's a low-key homosexual.
Right.
Cry when he's beating on you. Cry when he's sinning and doing all things to get you arrested, having you sell drugs. Cry when he molests your children. You understand? Just go do it. Go live the life that your friends live. Go ahead. What you got, Double One?
I was just gonna say exactly. You said that's so heavy. You know, you gonna worry about a brother in here who has another wife. You know what I'm saying, or more other wives. You know what I mean. You know about him. He ain't no liar. You know that he ain't. You know what I'm saying. He ain't no nasty dude going out sleeping with any and everybody. Right. He's a priest and prophet. Meanwhile, you gonna leave. You know what I'm saying. That's too much. I can't handle that. Go be with some nigga in the world named Jerome. Jerome got other women and other men he's sleeping with.
Ooh,
and then you gonna find out that, you know what I'm saying. If I may, my rib just told me just a heartbreaking story. I don't give no details, but for lack of a better word, a brother, you know what I mean, goes into a doctor's office and finds out he is HIV positive.
Ooh,
happens very. This is what I'm saying. This is common. This is broad, right? Imagine a brother going into a doctor's office talking about my girl. I think my girl might have given me something, and he's HIV positive. You understand? And really, the real reality is he's a closeted homosexual. And now check it out. Now, what if that woman? Because I read about this. So basically, I'm getting the story from something that happened to a sister in the music industry. She ended up getting AIDS because her husband was a closeted homosexual.
Good night.
You understand?
Good night.
Now throw a baby into that.
Oh, come on.
Throw the woman being pregnant into that or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that, but like you said, which is so heavy, like, but what we doing, we misogynistic. We sold the whole worst thing in the world. But I guess maybe taking a chance of getting AIDS from Jerome is,
hey, have fun.
Give
your baby AIDS, man. If that's the life
Good
you want to live, give your baby AIDS. Go try to be with another man who's a Christian who says, "I'm only with you, baby," and then leaves and then goes do the same thing with somebody else and say, "I'm only with you, baby." And then out 6 months later, you say, "Why did you lie to me? You ruined my life. You such a get your stuff, get out." You should just suffer that. You should just accept the fact that this is the life that you chose. You understand? And it's fine. Go give your baby AIDS. Go do it. You understand? Go get arrested by the police. Don't cry in the back of the police car. Don't do it. You understand? Like that, you understand how weak you are? I would respect a brother more who says, "Hey, man, I hear what you're talking about. And I understand that's the law. And God does say that. However, I'm going to go and I'm going to sell drugs anyway because I have to." No sweat, I mean, you're not going to make me cry about it. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. You understand? But don't cry in the back of a police car.
That's right.
Don't cry when you're getting shot by the police.
Right.
Don't cry because of all the murders and death that's happening in your neighborhood due to drugs.
Right.
Don't cry. Go be the greatest drug lord that you can be. You understand? And the point of me saying all of this, read that part one more time.
Khan. Book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
All the sinners of my people shall do what?
Die by the sword.
You smoking weed. They'll what?
Die by the sword.
I left my husband because I couldn't deal with multiple wives.
Die by the sword.
I just had to sell drugs.
Die by the sword.
Not celebrating my birthday and Christmas and Halloween is just too much.
Die by the sword.
I don't like the way that they talk.
Die by the sword.
I just think that they don't give too many roles for women.
Die by the sword.
Just go do it. Just have fun. Go live your life. You understand? But the Lord is very much clear on what it is he's saying. Read
That's
it one
right.
more time.
Come, Book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 10. all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Meaning what? They say what? I know that smoking weed is bad, but aren't we given grace from God?
Right.
But doesn't God love everyone? I know being a homosexual is a sin, but doesn't God accept me too? They say what? Read it again.
All verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Meaning that even though a homosexual knows that he can get AIDS and HIV and die from it, he says that that is not going to stop him from blowing rod.
Come on.
A drug dealer knows. You go ask any gangbanger drug dealer that you know and ask them what do they see for the future of their life. And all of them will tell you, I'm probably going to end up dead or in jail.
That's right.
You understand? They know that is going to happen. You understand? But they say what, that last part?
The evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
The evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. See, a lot of people get misconstrued. They think that when a drug dealer is murdered on the streets for selling drugs by a rival gang member, that is evil and that the Lord didn't create that.
Right.
Let me give it to you. Let me teach you the truth of the Bible. If I could, Dabawan. If I could veer off for a second and teach the truth of what evil is.
That's right.
The Lord creates the evil to judge those who disobey him. You understand? A brother decides that he is going to be a homosexual and decides to go against peace. What is peace? Peace is the voidness of war. It's the voidness of conflict, meaning there is no war because we're at peace with the Most High. Being at peace with the Most High means I'm a man, I'm going to have sex with women. I'm a woman, I'll have sex with men because God said that is the order in which we should have sex.
Damn
that
right.
Is peace with God. Evil is AIDS, and God created it. Right. God created AIDS to give you repercussions because you decided to make war with him. And because you decide to go against you, when you're a homosexual, you are fighting God. You're fighting him. You understand? It's like your father saying, come home before the street light is on. And you go out the house and you say, your friends, man, to hell with him. To hell with what he's talking about. Come home before the street light. Well, your father creates evil when he whoops your ass when you get home after the street light is on.
Damn right.
It's the Lord who creates it, man. It's the Lord who creates evil, man, and AIDS and bullets that fly and hit you in your brain and you die as you were selling drugs on the street corner. That's evil, man. And the Lord creates it to give you repercussion because you decided to not have peace.
That's right.
Read that one more time.
Book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
And the evil, the HIV and AIDS that the Lord created to give us repercussions from disobeying him is not going to stop us. You understand? In the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, the angels smited all of them who was trying to rape them with blindness, man. And they didn't even allow them being blind instantly stop them from trying to be a homosexual, man.
Good night.
Come on, man. These scriptures are supposed to make you strong again, man.
Damn
you
right.
Understand? If you could look up the scripture for the Passover just sort of end, follow throughout the generations. You understand? But we could drop that. Go to Genesis chapter 15 and verse 13.
Come.
Good night. Time is flying. Time is moving.
Come. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 15, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs.
Now, it's an angel that's talking to Abraham, right? And the angel is telling him that your seed is going to be a stranger in a land that is not theirs. You understand? Keep going.
And shall serve them.
And shall do what?
And shall serve them.
And shall serve them, man. So the angel is telling him that your seed is going to serve these people in a land that is not there. That is not theirs. You understand? Keep going.
And they shall afflict them for 400 years.
They shall do what?
And they shall afflict them for 400 years.
They shall afflict them for 400 years, man. You understand? What does it mean what does this mean? What is this talking about? Go ahead. What you about to say? Maisha, you had something? We lost him.
No, I still see him.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, it's going in and out, sir. Salakia.
No sweat. Go ahead. What you was about to say?
Oh, Salakia said for me. Could this verse be used to fight to battle one to say the so-called Jew is is Israel? Because I mean they were not afflicted.
Yeah, say hell with them Jewish people, man. I don't give a damn about the stinking ass Jews. Like seriously, man.
Sir.
Hell, what was it? 6 million Jews got killed, and what was the time period? 4-6 years? What was it?
Come on, God.
6 or 7 years. Who gives a damn about that? So what?
Damn right.
So what? Look, build a military, idiot. Who the hell cares?
Right.
Oh, you lost to the German. Who the hell cares about some stinking Jewish man? Hiroshima and Nagasaki got bombed to piss too. Pearl Harbor got bombed to piss. The war America went to war with the Vietnamese. Who the hell cares about the Jewish man? Because there's 6 million people. Come on, man. That's stupid. That is called propaganda. To make you push. You hear the Holocaust. Oh man, that was so bad. Somebody look up even what the Holocaust means. I don't even think people actually even take the time out of their day to even look up what it even means. What's her name? She not on? Hey Siri. Well, hey Google. Hey Google. What does the Holocaust mean? No sweat. Hey Siri. My laptop want to be. See, Siri gonna get whipped in the New Kingdom for this. And Google.
That's right.
Y'all better tighten up. Somebody look up what the Holocaust mean. I don't got no point to this, but I want to know.
This is the etymology of the word Holocaust from the online etymology dictionary, Etym Online. The word comes from the mid-13th century, means to sacrifice by fire, burnt offering from Old French Holocaust, or directly from late Latin Holocaustum, from Greek holocaustin, a thing wholly burnt. Neuter of holocaustus, burned whole, from holus, whole, that's the root, and then caustus, which is verbal adjective of kain, to burn. So it just means to burn something completely.
Good night.
Nigga, what?
So they was burning them up in ovens?
Brother, they was gassing them up.
Right.
I mean, I guess it burnt. Being in them gas, they was like, oh, Holocaust, oh shit. They was in them gas chambers. Oh, we doing this for the Lord. This is sacrifice.
Damn.
That shit don't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
You see how simple that was to look up the definition of a word? And see that they just say stuff. It doesn't even make sense. It's not a burnt offering. No sweat. You understand? Go back to the scripture, man. How long have we been in America, man?
Like it, sir. About 400 years, sir.
About 400 years.
Over.
Jamestown was in 1619, man.
Damn right.
Been about 400 years since we've been in America, and this is what the angel told Abraham. Can you read that one more time?
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 15, verse 13.
And
he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years.
And we've been in America for 400 years. Keep going.
Verse 14. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge.
And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, man. A precept. What is a precept to the nation that we serve?
Oh, slacky, sir. America, sir.
Precept.
Oh,
Let me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
26. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 8. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Egypt is a Greek
by the
word.
way,
Egyptos, which means bondage or house of bondage. Keep going.
By the way whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
And so there
and no man shall buy you.
There ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you, meaning no one is going to free you from that bondage.
That's right.
We got sold into slavery by cargo slave ships, and we were sold here to serve as bondmen and bondwomen. Now go back to Genesis.
Book of Genesis, chapter 15, verse 14. And also that nation whom they shall serve
now this
will
is
I
who we
judge.
serve. You understand? Now this is who we serve, and the Lord is going to do what?
Will I judge? And afterward shall they come out with great substance.
And afterwards shall blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians come out with great substance, man.
Damn right.
We're going to move quickly now. Give me Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 14.
Got
you.
Oops, lucky. 16. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Man, it's going to come a day when we don't even recognize, we're not even talking about what the Lord did with Moses in the book of Exodus, man. You
right.
Understand? Keep going.
Verse 15. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
At the land of the what?
The land of the north.
The lake of fire is where?
Slack, sir, if I may, be right here in America.
Use the word
from city to city.
You use the correct words in this scripture. Think about like when sometimes like right when a brother is teaching, right, the answer you give may be correct, but you got to stay on topic, right, to bring it home.
Oh, right? Sir. It'll be in the land of the north, sir.
Right? Think about it. You understand? Where are we at? It's not a trick. It's the truth. You understand? Just say where we at.
America, sir.
And read the scripture one more time.
Sir. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 15. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
So he's gonna get brought up the land of the north. Where are we at?
In America, sir.
Okay.
North America, sir.
Good, right. You understand? Because there's a Central America, isn't it?
There's
also a South America, right? All right. But we in North America, man. Donald Trump is in North America.
Right.
And Joe Biden is in North America. Mount Rushmore is in North America, man. You understand? And the Lord is going to destroy this place, man, which is where the lake of fire is.
Damn right.
Keep going.
Khan. And from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
Meaning what? All of these nations going to get destroyed, like I brought out in the beginning. Moab
Damn right.
and Ammon is going to be destroyed as well. You understand? It's going to be magnified in North America because that's where the story is going to be. That's where we are at. In Harlem, New York, 125th Street in 1969 is where the Lord reestablished his name into the truth. And
that's
that judgment is going to be magnified here, but into all the four corners of the earth where he had driven us, man, they going to cast destruction too, man. You understand?
Right.
Drop that, man. Get me Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 18, man.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 18. In those days the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel.
The house of Judah shall walk with the. What is the house of Judah?
Slack yourself, I may be the so-called blacks, the so-called Negro, West Indians, and Haitians, sir.
Right. It's the blacks. You understand? The Judah, Levi, and Benjamin, otherwise known as the Southern Kingdom, man. You understand? And who was Israel in this context?
Slack yourself, be the Northern Kingdom, the so-called Hispanic and Native Indian tribes.
Right. You understand? So read it again.
Book of Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 18. In those days the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel. And they shall come together out of the land of the north.
Of the land of the what?
Of the land of the north.
And where are we at?
North America, sir.
You understand? Zephaniah 2 and 1. You understand? Said, gather together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired, man. You understand? This is what it's talking about. Keep going.
To the land that I've given for an inheritance unto your fathers.
Because the Lord made a covenant unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. He gave us a promise, man. And he plans to keep that promise, man. He plans to keep that covenant, man. You understand? Drop that. Give me Jeremiah chapter 18, man. Go back to 18, go to verse 25. Time check. Where we at? Most High Christ.
It's like, so you said 18 and 25? Slacky. I think it's 18 and I think 23 is the last verse in chapter 18, sir. Slacky.
I got that wrong. Let me think. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can find. I may have quoted it wrong.
Kind of the one cut.
Just give me Revelations 11:14 for the time being.
Find this. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past.
World War II is past, man. You understand? Keep going.
And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
And behold, the third woe cometh quickly, man. This is prophesied in the Bible, man.
Ooh-wee.
Prophesied in the Bible. World War I. And there's another scripture that say woe 1 and woe 2 has passed, man. Meaning there was a great destruction 1 and a great destruction 2, man. And it said World War III or woe 3 cometh quickly. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 15. And the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord.
The kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord. How? How is the kingdoms of this world going to become the kingdoms of our Lord?
Slacky, sir, if I may, they'll be in control of, they'll be in control by the children of Israel, sir.
How?
Slacky, sir, when Christ returns and with the angels and gives it unto the children of Israel.
Meaning what? I want you to speak plain. Speak like a soldier. Right? Speak like a soldier on battle. You battlefront ready.
Right.
Oh,
How
is
these kingdoms gonna be in possession of Christ?
Oh, we're gonna take them, sir.
We're gonna take it from them, man. That's how it's gonna be in possession of Christ, man.
Damn right.
Not by voting. Not by
Right.
voting. Not
Damn
by
right.
protesting, but by Christ cracking that sky, man, and 200 million angels coming down, man, and putting war on this earth, man. And Christ will win that battle. You understand? Drop that. Give me Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 6. Verse 6 or verse 5. One of the two. Matter of fact, no, drop that. Give me time. Give me Matthew chapter 24 and verse 4, real quick. Who as fast as possible.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
So the disciples are asking Christ, how are we gonna know when you're returning? You understand? Peter and all them asking Christ, man, they want to know when he's gonna come back. He still told them he's gonna come back, but they know that he's about to go be crucified, and they want to know when he's gonna come back. And Christ is saying, beware of these things, and keep going.
I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, man. We talking about war right now. We hear rumors of World War III right now, man. You understand? It's happening right now. Give me Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. We hearing rumors of war right now as we speak, man. Again, the Isupk has been teaching this since 1969. We've been teaching. There was a time after the Cold War in which Russia had surrendered its authority, man. It fell after the Cold War, man. It broke. You understand? And even then, we were teaching that Russia was going to regain its power, and it was going to join with China, and they were going to go to war. And then now what do we see? We see Russia making the first move. And then we hear about China joining with Russia. This is what the Isupk has been teaching. You better start listening to these brothers, man. You better start listening to them, man. Can you read what you got?
The book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
It says that all the proud and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, man. It said they gonna do what?
Shall burn as an oven.
They gonna burn as an oven, man.
That's right.
They gonna burn in thermonuclear warfare, man.
Damn
they
right.
Gonna burn as an oven, man. Keep going.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts.
And the day that
shall leave them neither root nor branch. Verse 2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall.
Meaning what? Meaning there's gonna be a righteous brother that's gonna teach men the truth of the Bible, man. There's gonna be a truth in this world and all of this wickedness that's gonna preserve us in this warfare that's coming, man. You understand? Right. Keep going.
Verse 3. Ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be and ye shall tread down the wicked.
Ye shall tread down the wicked, man. Precept. Joel chapter 2, man. That we gonna hunt them, man. For the Lord send for fishermen, but in that day, for the Lord send for fishermen, and they shall fish men. But in that day, the Lord shall send for hunters, and they shall hunt men from out the clefts of the rock, man. You understand? This is what's going to happen. This is in the Bible. You understand? Keep going.
For they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this.
They shall be what? They're going to be ashes, man. Why are they going to be ashes? Because thermonuclear warfare is going to burn them to death.
Right. Damn right.
You understand? Thermonuclear warfare is prophesied in the Bible, man. You understand? So while you spending your time pledging your allegiance to your oppressor, man, you are conjoining yourself to this. You are choosing this fate for yourself, man. Is there any more on that?
Kalka, sir, saith the Lord of hosts.
Drop that. Give me 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 4. And then we go in on the scripture. What you got? Anything online? Well, I'm gonna get this one and one more if I could, if that's the word.
Kalka, this is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
And saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Uh-huh.
For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Uh-huh.
Verse 5. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Most High the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. Verse 6. Whereby the world that was then, it's like it that then was, being overflowed with water perished.
Keep going.
Verse 7. But the heavens and the earth, which are now, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Meaning what? Verse 6 say, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water perished. Meaning what? The Lord destroyed the earth with water before.
That's right.
Verse 7 say, but the heavens and the earth, which are now, meaning the time that we live in right now.
Right.
You understand? By the same word are kept in store. Meaning what? This ain't something that's happening because the Lord is changing his mind. This is a prophecy that was prophesied thousands of years ago, and it's not going to change. It's going to happen. America is going to burn in thermonuclear warfare for the crimes that they've committed. So why would you pledge allegiance to them while crucifying your brothers, man? Why would you join yourself to Donald Trump while hating Commander General Yohana? While hating General Mahayaman? While hating these brothers, man? When they're trying to warn you of the destruction that's coming, man. You understand? You're going to join yourself to a place that is going to burn, man, as it was written. Read it again. Verse 7.
Book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. But the heavens and earth, which are now by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of...
Reserved unto fire, man. The Lord is a mastermind.
That's right.
He's a mastermind, man. What does it mean to reserve something? It means you hold in a place. If the Lord got a special place for America, the Lord could send hurricanes and tornadoes and tsunamis and earthquakes to destroy America, man. But the Lord got a special place, man, that he wants to destroy America with. He's reserved them. Keep going.
Unto fire.
Unto fire, man. Unto fire. Keep going.
Against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Of ungodly men, man. You understand? That this is what the Lord is going to do, man. You understand? Right. And it is nothing you could do to stop it, man. Go to verse 10. Read verse 10.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
And it's gonna happen when you least expect it, man. So you better think wisely, man. There was a time and a place where people didn't believe Noah when he was building the ark. They didn't believe him when he said, yo, we gotta go. You understand? This is the Lord about to flood this place. It's time to go. They thought he was crazy, man. You better get into it, man, because at one day, once them bombs drop, it's over. It's over. And Putin already said it. If America interferes anymore, that day is going to be on high alert for thermonuclear warfare, man. He gonna press the button. Keep going.
In which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
They shall do what?
Melt with fervent heat.
What happens when a nuke drops on a place, what happens to the body who is encountering what is inside of them nuclear bombs?
Come, sir. They get incinerated, just vaporized,
They melt.
melted away.
They melt. You understand? Read that part one more time.
Come, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
And what is an element, right? You talking about the things that create stones. You talking about all the concrete buildings, all of the trees, all of the ground, all of the vehicles, all of the buildings and the stoplights and them parking things, meters. All of these things are going to melt with fervent heat, man.
Right.
A bomb is going to drop on America. Keep going.
Come, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Meaning what? What are the works that are therein? All of the iniquity that America has pushed.
What?
All of their law enforcement, all of their religion, all of Buddha, all of worshiping Shiva, all of Christmas, all of that is going to be burnt with America, man. It's going to be
right.
You understand? You ever seen one of them apocalyptic movies where the apocalypse happened, but there's still faith because somebody survives? Not in this one, Ak.
That's right.
Everything goes. All of it. There isn't going to be no Johnny Depp in this one. There ain't going to be no Leonardo da Vinci in this movie.
That's right.
Not gonna happen. They just it's over for it, man. It's gonna burn in the oven, man. I'm paraphrasing one scripture, man. It says, man, that their eyes shall melt in their sockets, man, and their tongue shall melt away in their mouth, man. And their skin is gonna melt off it's gonna disintegrate off their body, man.
God damn.
And that is what happened during thermonuclear warfare, man. You understand? And let me see. It was one more scripture I wanted. Salakia.
Come.
One more scripture. What was it? Bear with me 1 second. Revelation. Go to Revelation chapter 6. It's about us hunting.
Come.
It's about us hunting. It's like it's talking about Esau and how he gonna hide. If you can find this in the book of Revelations, chapter 6. It's lock here. Try verse 12. Try verse 12, verse 13.
Chapter 12 and 13, sir.
No, Revelations chapter 6.
Oh, come. The book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal.
Drop down to verse 14.
Come. Book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. And every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
Now, this is a vision. This is a vision that John the Revelator is having, right? And he's having a vision of the destruction of America, right? When Christ returns. Keep going.
Come. Verse 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
Good night. Good night. Good. Number one, man. Bear with me. Hold on, man. Hold on. I gotta get this one to go to the. We got the precept for this one. I just pulled it, but now I gotta go to it. 1 second. I don't know this one off the top of my head.
Come.
Hold what you got, right?
Come.
Hold on. Hold what you got. Give me Jeremiah 16 and 16.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord.
So the Lord is sent for fishers now, which is what we do. Keep going.
Come. And they shall fish them.
And we fish, and we fish men. We go out here and we teach the truth to bring brothers into the truth. Keep going.
Come. And after will I send for many hunters.
But then after he gonna send for hunters, man. Keep going.
Come. And they shall hunt them from every mountain. And from every hill. And out of the holes of the rocks.
And out of the holes of the rocks. Now go back to 2 Peter. You understand? I mean Revelation, Salaki, Revelation 6. Right? They shall hunt them from every hole of the rock. Why? Because when thermonuclear warfare, the rich of this nation, right? Think about this, man. The Tabawan, bear with me 1 second. This is heavy. You understand? This is heavy. The rich of this nation is going to have money to have what during thermonuclear warfare? What is Donald Trump and the rich people, Leonardo da Vinci and DiCaprio, not DiCaprio, is DiCaprio somebody? I don't know.
DiCaprio.
Willie Walker and all of these white people. Steve Nash, Tabawan.
They're gonna have the most high-tech, most advanced bunker that money can buy, built 100 meters, 1,000 meters. It's gonna be damn near to the ocean floor,
right,
in the ground, to withstand all the thermonuclear destruction you can think of. That's what the richest people are gonna have.
Right, all these
right.
They're gonna be underneath the earth.
Salaki, if I may, somebody just bought one, I think in Florida for like $20 million or something like that.
Yeah, they buying them. And where else are they going? They going to the mountains, Ak. Why? Why would they be going to the mountains, Maya Shaw? Why would they be going to building a bunker in the mountain?
It's like, if I may, they think the mountain's going to protect them, sir.
No, they don't. They don't think they don't think that a mountain is going to protect them. They think more logically. Why would they go to a mountain? Think about, they're rich. They're running away from thermonuclear warfare. Why would they go to a mountain?
It's like I said, they think that it can't hit them there.
No, they can. Why would they go there though? Think about it. Think logically. Why would we go to a mountain? If you were trying to have them bombs, why would you go to a mountain? Tabawan? Why the fuck would Salakia? Why the hell would Putin bomb a mountain? What the hell is he gonna bomb the top of Mount Everest for? To kill who? What? 2 people hiking? 2 people on excursion to the top of Mount Everest?
Okay.
Waste a nuclear bomb on them? You understand? He gonna bomb Washington, D.C. He gonna bomb Texas. He gonna bomb where the people's at, which is why they gonna go to the mountains and they gonna go underneath the earth, man, into these holes, man, into these bunkers. Now, go back to Revelation verse 6 and read where you was at. The king.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 15. And the kings of the earth.
The kings of the earth. Read it slow. Read it slow. The kings of the earth. Donald Trump, George Bush, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris. You understand? Keep going.
And the great men.
And the great men. Leonardo da Vinci, Bill Gates, Elon Musk. What's some other ones? Some great white people. Jeff Bezos. You understand? Keep going.
And the rich men.
And the rich, Jeff Bezos, the people who support the Democratic Party, the people, Warren Buffett, the people, what you call them, the Rockefellers, the people who support the Republican Party, the rich men, the Queen Elizabeth, the people who hit the lottery. All of these rich people are gonna have bunkers. Keep going.
And the chief captains.
And the chief captains, the military leaders, the people who knows what's going on, who knows a nuclear warfare is coming, who are going to say, well, I'm going to just come with you, General, and President, and we're going to sit inside this bunker. Why? Because the president is going to have them with him. He's going to have the chief generals of the U.S. Army with him, and they're going to be in a bunker too. Keep going.
And the mighty men.
And the mighty men, meaning who? The men who is strong in America. The men who is going to go and they gonna force themselves into them bunkers. Look at them people who's preparing for the apocalypse. Them white people are preparing to go and arm themselves and take over them rich people bunkers. That's what they're preparing to do. They're getting all of them hillbillies and them people that live in them swamps. They're getting prepared for this to happen so that they can get in their armored trucks and they're going to drive to the bunker and they're going to say, open up the bunker or we're going to plant this bomb that we created out of swamp shit and then we're going to blow your bunker up. So you better let us in. And they prepare themselves to take over the bunkers or to take over some place in which they feel safe. And they going to go into them bunkers, man. You know who's going to be left to die in America? White trash.
Right.
That's going to be who's left to die. You understand? The people that you stand with at your football games, the little nurses at your job, the little people who work at the bank, the people who drive Uber every day, those are going to be the people who is going to have to suffer for thermonuclear warfare. And it's damn near sad.
Right.
It's damn near sad because they just regular working people. However, the people who have created the laws and created the police force that has killed our people, they're gonna be safe up in up in bunkers. You understand? But keep going.
Khan, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens in the rocks of the mountains. Verse 16. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
And hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. Meaning what? To them, it's going to be better for them to be encaved underneath the earth than to have to face Christ, man.
Right.
Than to have that shame put on them, man. Right. When they realize that all that they have been teaching has been a goddamn lie. They would rather be cave and close them in there for them to have to face judgment of Christ himself, man. You know why? Because they know they're lying.
Right.
They know what they're teaching is a lie. They know that Christianity is a lie. They know that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is God-chosen people and that they are the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You understand? And they know that this is going to happen, man. You telling me they ain't read this, man? You're a fool if you think they don't know these scriptures, man, and these prophecies, man. Keep going.
Come, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb.
And from the wrath of the Lamb, man. Who is the Lamb?
Like I said, that's a Christ.
Who is the Lamb? Who is the Lamb? You understand? Say that one more time.
It's like I said, if I made as a Christ, sir.
Right. You understand? And his wrath is what? Us coming to hunt them, man.
Damn right.
Jeremiah 16:16 just said, man. You understand? Is there any more on that?
I can finish out verse 17, sir.
Come on, go ahead.
Verse 17. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
And who shall be able to stand, man? Is that it?
Sir.
You understand? Right, now, give me what is the scripture you got? You understand? Now, with that being said, man, this is a time for black people to come together, man.
That's right.
Y'all better get with your brothers, man. You better get with your sisters, man. And right now, it's high time to get with them. Because we coming down to the Passover, man.
That's right.
Passover, man. You understand? It's about to go down there in Florida, man. It's about to go down. You better get with your brothers, man. If you ain't at the Passover, for one, you sinning against the Lord.
Right.
That's right.
If you claim to love God, and you understand, you watch the 10 Commandments, and you got so much love for Moses. Well, you better be at the Passover, man, on April 15th, man.
Damn right.
At Cocoa Beach, man. Matter of fact, you better be there all week.
That's right.
The Brotherhood gonna be strong.
That's right.
You understand? And if Putin getting ready to push a button, I'd rather be with my brothers. Man.
Damn right.
Right.
If we could.
God. It's a few scriptures, so I'm just gonna read. You know what I'm saying? You interrupt me whenever you're ready.
No, we just gonna get to it.
We're gonna go to the book of Exodus, chapter 12. We're gonna start at verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the Most High spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, verse 2, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Verse 3. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. Verse 4. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Verse 5. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. You shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats. Verse 6. And ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. Verse 7. Yes. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper door post of the houses wherein they shall eat it. Verse 8. And they shall eat the flesh in the night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Verse 9. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire, his head with his legs, and with the pertinence thereof. Verse 10. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning, and that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire. Verse 11. And thus shall ye eat it, with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand. And ye shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. Verse 12. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast. And against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Most High. Verse 13. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you. And the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt.
Right.
Verse 14. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial. And ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by ordinance forever.
Forever, man.
Right.
This is something that we got to keep forever, man. Forever. You understand? Throughout your generations, man. If you are a Christian and you ain't about to be in Florida on April 15th, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Damn right.
You understand? You ought to be if I was a Christian and I heard what Officer Thabawan just brought out so fluently, I would go to my pastor and I would be so upset that the Bible literally tells us that we are supposed to hold the Passover forever, and yet we ain't never heard of a Passover in this church ever. You understand? I would be so upset at the fact that the Bible says this, yet I've never heard about it. I don't even know what the Passover is, but yet I know about Christmas, and yet I know about Halloween and Thanksgiving and the Easter bunny, which ain't in the Bible, man, except for being a sin, man. But yet we celebrate those things, man. You better get with your brothers, man. You understand? Moses told his brothers back then to put the blood of the lamb on their door, man, so that the Lord will pass over them, so that that death angel will pass over them, man. You better be at the Passover so that that death angel pass over you. Right. You understand? That's what you better do. You understand? Be there, have fun, you understand, and be with your brothers, eat the lamb, because the lamb is glorious. God damn, good night. You understand? Or don't hold the Passover. Don't do what God said to do and go celebrate Christmas and then die.
Good night.
Go celebrate Christmas, and then when you see on the news that Putin is getting ready to press the button, don't look for the school. Don't look for them brothers. Just look for your homosexual friends that you love so much. Right. Go to the people who claim to be leaders of black people. Go to TD Jakes. Go to him. Go to Creflo Dollar and Eddie Long. Oh, no, it's my bad. He's gone. Go to all the pastors who was there to protect you during COVID-19. Oh, my bad. They shut the church down during COVID-19. Go be with them, man. You understand? However, for me and my brothers, we gonna go to Florida and we gonna live it up, man. And I can't wait to see all of my Akio, man, and Aquadium down there in Florida, Cocoa Beach, man. April 15th for the Lord's Passover, the 53rd Passover, man. It's going down. This is the last Brotherhood class I'm gonna teach in Durham. Durham, I love y'all, man, but we've been doing this for a long time.
Most High Christ.
You had your warning, and if you missed this Passover and you in Durham, North Carolina, good night, man. Because these brothers been out here for what? For all year telling you to be prepared for this. No sweat. You don't want to make it. Like I said, go do what you want to do, man. But we about to go to the Passover, man. Y'all mock out. I don't know what else to say after that. I'm going to pass the class over to Preaching Officer Top of One. Salaki, this is my last class teaching in Durham before the Passover. Just to clarify that, you understand? Before we come back, I thought it was done. We supposed to all be dead.
What?
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is the commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew, and is pronounced Ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation. As my brother just said, the Lord's, the 53rd annual Passover. You understand? Right. Commander General Yohana has done it once again. And remember this, there is no other Passover. So the Lord's Passover is being held in Cocoa Beach, Florida next week. You understand? That's where the Passover, that's where the Lord's Passover is taking place. So anybody else that's doing some ceremony, they call it a Passover, that's more like a cookout or some kind of barbecue. I don't know what it is, but that is not Passover. The Passover, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, it's the ISUPK, the home of the truth, man. So make sure you in Cocoa Beach, as my brother said, man. Okay. And that's going down to start the 15th, correct? That's when the actual Passover is the 15th. Right, but the actual festivities, man, you can get there with the 12th. They got stuff going on from like the 12th to like the damn 18th, damn near, like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's good. Brothers are gonna be in Cocoa Beach. What, Monday? Brothers gonna be in Cocoa Beach Monday. Like, yeah. So, right. Most High in Christ. All right. So that's where you need to be. All right. I want to remind Akim and Agwathi to check on social media, such as ICBK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, so on for ICBK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, Imadium, which means to stand. Due to being over the time, we're just going to go ahead and salute out. Sar, turn to face the teacher. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imadium Shabbat, Imadium, Barak, Yahweh Shimi Al-Shabbat. Yadi Matah, hands down. Oslakia. Hands down. Sar, turn and face the sisters. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imadium Shabbat, Imadium, Barak, Yahweh Shema Al-Shimi Al-Shabbat. Yadi Matah, hands down. Class dismissed.